Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Antonio. Welcome back to Manifesting Your Desires. Today, I'm not at the nature trail today. So, I was like contemplating, I knew I had this path by my house. And I like to give y'all a little beautiful scenes because I don't be feeling like being in the camera for real. But I still got to get my little message across. So, I was like, you know what? I do want to give y'all the good scenes. Because honestly, if I do like a voiceover, I'm probably not going to put the slideshow together to put pictures on it. I mean, I probably will one day, but I just like to do everything in one piece. So like I say, it's not the most beautiful nature scene, but it'll do. And I know it's a lot of noise, so I'm going to also see how that's going to turn out. But anyway, man, I know y'all remember last video when I think it was like follow your path, and I mentioned the angel number is 555. So today we're gonna do a little talk about 555 or what it would symbolize. Because as I was on my way to the nature trail, like I said, I saw the numbers 555. And when it comes to angel numbers, it's not necessarily I'm talking about like an angel with wings, all that. It's more metaphysical than it is physical. So angel numbers or synchronicity numbers or repeating numbers or spiritual numbers, they often come in the form of 3s, 4s, like the variation. So you might see 222, or you might see 22222. But usually it's like a 3s or 4s. But it can come any kind of way, depending on the message. So like I said, 555 stuck out to me on the way to my nature trail. So I did a little research so I can jot down and learn how to continue to talk through the universe. It's pretty cool. Y'all want to walk over here and see? This is as much nature as it's going to get right now. So basically, the number 5 represents adventure, liberation, liveliness, quick energy, decisive action, freedom. And also, it represents to expect constant change and transformation throughout your lifetime. And like I've mentioned before, ever since I've been on my spiritual journey and experiencing with different things, the mushrooms have been assisting with my personal transformation. So for me to see that number, it kind of resonated well with me. And I know as far as constant change, man, that's something, because we grow and die daily. And being a father, you realize how constant change is when you're dealing with a toddler, or just dealing with another new life being in general. Like the baby come out, they crying in the little playpen or whatever. Then they start crawling, then they start walking, then they start talking, eating. Like, it's a constant change. So ever since I've had my daughter, well, of course I didn't have her, but ever since my daughter's been born, it's been a constant change. And I like that, because that means it's some type of growth taking place. And as my daughter grows, I have to consistently grow. Her mother, which is my partner, she has to consistently grow, which means we have to consistently grow. And that's a good thing, So this number 555, it really hit home, because I know without even seeing the number, I know that I have been going through a lot of transformation. So I dug a little deeper. And when I dug deeper, I even realized that this number 555 also meant external shift happening. Now, in order for an external shift to happen, an internal shift must first be applied. Everything literally starts within. Then you see it externally in your physical reality. So if an external shift is happening, that's only because internally things have changed and moved around. And I know I have personally been doing a lot of internal shifting, accepting a lot of my beliefs, questioning a lot of things, watching what I put in my body. Even though this past weekend, my daughter, she had a birthday party, and I ain't gonna lie, I binged. I got me some birthday cake. I had me some nachos. I had some candy. Hey, I enjoyed it. I definitely indulged because I was like, you know what? I don't even do this all the time no more. And you know what? It felt good, but at the same time, when it was over, it's over. Now I'm like, okay. Don't let me get caught up in that and binging again. It's okay, I'm human, whatever. That's more the reason why I came outside today, because I couldn't stop eating that cake. Anyway, shout out to all the Geminis across the world. But when you shift internally, your external world will change. And from my experience, everything doesn't necessarily fall into place. It's as if a little chaos happens. It's kind of like cleaning up your house. You know, in order to clean up your house, you got to probably make a mess, or it's already a mess. But the end result, of course, is the clean house. So it's like my life have been shifting, and sometimes the shift causes you to almost lose your faith in faith, you know? But that's when you go and tap in internally and realize what you do it for. You know, and realize that this is part of the process, and having faith is part of this journey. So if you've been seeing 555, just pay attention to your life and realize where you at. Have you really been working on something internally? And now you in a state of transformation. So the day that I was going to record the video that's titled Follow Your Path, I saw 555, and like I said in the video, maybe this is part of my purpose, part of my path. You see what I'm saying? Not just making these videos, but going, spending time in nature, you know? And maybe even making these videos to reach out to people, because you never know what type of inspiration you can really be. So I also kept researching this 555. I also came across a situation where 555 represented a time to take action. And I am definitely at a point in my life where I have to be very decisive and very action oriented, because a part of me was a huge procrastinator, and I'm still working on that. And just not attempting to logically think everything out, because sometimes I realize even if I can't physically see how it'll happen, it can still happen. And that is a nice piece of cookie to eat, if you will. So learning to just take action. I'm 32. You know, you get to this point in life where, as a man, I don't know how it is dealing with the feminine energy, but as a masculine, energetic being, whatever you want to call it, you realize, okay, I gotta make a decision. I gotta take action. I gotta, you want to be a good leader for your family, those around you. So I'm glad to be in this situation, to experience transformation. Because like I said, I always see these numbers, but now I'm doing a more in-depth study to Focus on how I feel when I actually see the number. And where am I at? Where are my thoughts when this number appears? This morning, my meditation was pretty profound. I did something a little bit different. And I elaborate on that meditation that I did later on down the line, because it's certain results that I am intentionally looking for from that particular meditation. But the freedom from 555, I think that I like that, because I'm somewhat of a freedom-free spirit. Like, I don't have to always be around crowds, but when I go around, I know how to socialize. I just love the idea of being able to live my life accordingly and, you know, do as I please, as long as it causes no harm to others. So I feel like we can create the life we want. It's not about having $1 billion or $50 million. You know, the freedom to be like, yo, I can go anywhere, I can do anything, or I can help anyone, I can take my personal time off. You know, that's freedom. And we are all responsible for helping each other, but we are all also capable of freeing ourselves mentally, because everything is internally. And once we realize that 90 to 95% of our world is ran from a program internally, then we wouldn't really too much bother with the external. Because once you change the internal, things are going to work in your favor without you even taking action. Certain things are just going to line up. You're going to be in the right place at the right time. You feel me? It just happens like that, because that's how the program is going to work for you. So I am at an adventurous and liberating time in my life. And I know it's other people out there that's going through the same thing. So if you're seeing 555, just know that, hey man, we are transforming. You are on your path, and whatever you're doing when you see 555, pay attention, because your life purpose could possibly be connected to 555. Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all stay tuned, stay aligned, stay up, stay down. Peace out. Peace.